Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to discuss the types of microorganisms or the groups of the microorganisms that are included in the field of the microbiology. Microbiology is a study of the microscopic organisms that are unable to seen with the naked eye. Their study must require the microscope. Major groups of the microorganisms include the bacteria that are included in the kingdom Prokaryote and algae. Both are the member of the kingdom Prokaryotes. Fungi, protozoa, algae, viruses, virus-like particles like the prions and viroids, and helminths. Helminths are the multicellular, but their life cycle and the study of their life cycle need the microscopic observation, microbiological techniques. That's why helminths are included in the field of the microbiology, and helminths are mainly responsible for different types of infections, different types of diseases in animals and humans. It's a summary of the different types of the microorganisms: virus, bacteria, fungi, viruses, protists, and single-cell eukaryotic organisms. Now we will look at the detail of the microorganisms, starting from the bacteria. Bacteria is a very simple single-cell organisms. Bacteria are included in the kingdom Prokaryote because the genetic material of the bacteria is not enclosed by the nuclear membrane. Material of the nuclear material is found in the cytoplasm. The region where the nuclear material is present or found is called the nucleide. That's why the bacteria cells are also called the prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotes, that is from the Greek word before nucleus. Pro is before and karyotes mean nucleus, kernel or nut. So organisms having no membrane bound nucleus that are included in the kingdom prokaryotes, are the cells are called prokaryotic cells. So bacteria is the prominent member of the prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotes include both bacteria and archaea. Archaea and bacteria both are the members of the prokaryotes. If we look at the general structure of the bacteria, there is no nuclear membrane. The nucleus is absent, and the genetic material that is in the is in the form of the single chromosome is dispersed in the cytoplasms, and the region where this chromosome is present is mainly occur, that is, this is called the nucleide, and the other components like the cytoplasm, ribosomes, flagella, cell membrane, cell wall, and the gelatin capsules. It's a very simple microscopic organisms. Structure is very simple, and the members include in the kingdom prokaryotes. बैक्टीरिया सेल्स आर जनरली अपीयर्स वन ऑफ सेवरल शेप्स। तो बैक्टीरिया की बहुत सी शेप्स हो सकती हैं, किसी हर स्पेसिफिक शेप में बैक्टीरिया मौजूद नहीं होते। बेसिलस शेप, दैट इज कॉल्ड द रॉड शेप, कोकस शेप, दैट इज अ स्फेरिकल शेप, स्पाइरल कॉर्सिक्यू और कर्व शेप, एंड some bacteria are star shape or square shape. There are many other bacteria having different shapes, having no specific shape. That type of bacteria are called pleomorphic bacteria. Bacillus, these are the rod-shaped bacteria, and coccus, these are the spherical bacteria, and spiral, these are the spiral shaped or corkscrew or the curve shaped bacteria. Individual bacteria may form pairs, chains or clusters. बैक्टीरिया पेयर्स की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, चेन्स की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं और क्लस्टर्स की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, या वो ग्रुप्स की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं. Such formation of the bacteria are usually characteristics of particular genus or species of bacteria. For example, अगर हम स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस की बात करें तो वो चेन्स में, जब कोकस चेन में अपने आप को अरेंज करेंगे तो स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस बनेगा, जब वो क्लस्टर्स की फॉर्म में कोकस होंगे तो स्टेफाइलोकोकस जीनस कहलाएगा, और बेसिलस अगर चेन में होंगे तो स्ट्रेप्टोबैसिलस होगा. तो इसलिए बैक्टीरिया जो है ना, वो अगर कोकस पेयर की फॉर्म में होगा तो वो नाइजेरिया उसकी एग्जांपल है, तो डिप्लोकोकाई कहलाएगा. तो देयर आर डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया और द जीनस ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया. मेनली जो बैक्टीरिया होते हैं वो बेसिलस, कोकस, स्पाइरल और स्टार शेप बैक्टीरिया की शेप में मेनली मौजूद होते हैं. कोकस सिंगल, स्फेरिकल, जब डबल होगा वन प्लेन में तो डिप्लोकोकाई, जब टू प्लेन में टेट्राड की फॉर्म में होगा, फोर की फॉर्म में होगा तो टेट्राड, जब एट की फॉर्म में होगा तो सार्सिनाई, और जब मल्टीप्लाई होने के बाद चेन बनाएगा स्टेप्टो, उसको बोल स्टेप्टोकोकाई, और जब क्लस्टर की फॉर्म में होगा तो स्टेफ्लोकोकाई। कोकोबेसिलाई, Cucurbitaceae having the basic structure but looking like the cocci. Bacillus, simple rod shape. Diplobacilli, when multiply and arrange in the pair, that is called the diplobacilli. When arranged in the chain, that is called the streptobacilli, and the palisade that arrange with each other in this manner, in the horizontally, vertically attached, arranged with each other. Spiral bacteria हैं, vibrio हैं, coronary bacteria, and the spirochetes. These are the other shape of the bacteria. So bacteria are not confined to a single shape. Bacteria are different shapes. It may be the cocci, it may be the bacilli, it may be the other shape, spiral, vibrio, or spirochete. बैक्टीरिया की जो सेल वॉल होती है वो एक यूनिक कंपोनेंट से मिलकर बनती है, उसमें प्रोटीन और कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स दोनों होते हैं. इट इज कॉल्ड द पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकेन. द बैक्टीरिया एनक्लोज इन सेल वॉल मेनली कंपोज ऑफ प्रोटीन एंड कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स दैट इज कॉल्ड द पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकेन. पेप्टाइड एंड ग्लाइकेन इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड एंड द ग्लाइकेन शुगर. तो जब शुगर और पेप्टाइड के बैकबोन से जो स्ट्रक्चर बने उसको पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकेन कहते हैं. बाय कंट्रास्ट सेलुलोज इज द मेन सब्सटेंस ऑफ प्लांट इन एल्गल सेल वॉल. तो बैक्टीरियल सेल वॉल में सेलुलोज और लेग्निन का कोई कंपोनेंट मौजूद नहीं होता. बैक्टीरिया जनरली रिप्रोड्यूस बाय डिवाइडिंग इनटू टू इक्वल सेल्स. दिस प्रोसेस कॉल्ड द बाइनरी फिशन. बैक्टीरिया की जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन होती है दैट इज बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ बाइनरी फिशन, सिंपल डिवीजन इनटू टू. For nutrition, most bacteria use organic chemicals which in nature can be derived from either dead or living organisms. Some bacteria can manufacture their own food. Some bacteria are photosynthetic by the process of photosynthesis, and some can derive nutrition from inorganic substances. There are diversity of the bacteria on the basis of their nutrition. Some are photoautotrophs, some are chemoautotrophs, some are heterotroph. Depend करता है type of organisms पे. तो some are the photosynthetic, and some can derive their nutrition by other sources. Many bacteria can swim by using appendages called flagella. So, bacteria can move from one place to other place by using their flagella. Examples, simple examples की हम बात करें तो Lactobacillus is the good example of the bacteria mainly found in the milk that convert the milk into the curd, and the rhizobium, the bacteria responsible for the nitrogen fixation. Second member of the microorganisms include the archaea. It's also the prokaryotes having no membrane-bound nucleus, having no membrane-bound organelles. Archaea lack the peptidoglycan cell wall. It has a cell wall, but cell wall lack the peptidoglycan. Archaea often live in the extreme environments, harsh conditions. Archaea include the methanogens. The methanogens produce methane as a waste product from the respiration. The methane-producing archaea are called the methanogens. These are also called the halophiles, extreme halophiles. Halophiles are the organisms that live in the extreme salt environments like the Great Salt Lake and the Dead Sea. The extreme thermophiles are the organisms or the archaea that live in the high temperature, even in the hot sulfurous water, hot springs at Yellowstone National Park. तो archaea की जो बेस्ट बात है वो ये है कि इसका इनमें जो बैक्टीरिया, आर्की आर नॉट नोन टू काज डिजीज इन ह्यूमंस. आर्की का अभी तो कोई केस नहीं मिला जो ह्यूमन में डिजीज काज कर सकते हो. तो आर्की आर नॉट एबल टू काज द डिजीज इन ह्यूमंस. Next member of the microorganisms include the fungi. Fungi are the eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are the organisms having membrane-bound nucleus, having membrane-bound genetic material, having a prominent nucleus. That's why these are called the eukaryotes. Organisms in the kingdom fungi may be unicellular or multicellular. Yeast are the example of the unicellular fungi. These are the oval-shaped microorganisms. Molds and mushrooms are the multicellular fungi. The most typical fungi is the mold. Molds form the visible masses called the mycelia. The mass of the cells that are visible that are called the mycelia. These mycelia are composed of the long filaments hyphae that branch and intertwine. जब hyphae ब्रांच इंटरवाइन होती हैं तो ये माइसीलिया बनाती हैं, और माइसीलिया जो है ना वो विजिबल मास होता है मोल्ड्स का. Cell wall of the fungi are composed of the chitin. Fungi are the heterotroph because fungi cannot carry out the photosynthesis. Fungi have no chlorophyll. They take their food from the dead organic matter. They are the saprophytes. Mainly, they are the saprophytes. They obtain nourishment by absorbing solutions of organic material from the environment, whether soil, seawater, fresh water, or an animal or plant host. तो ये अपना जो food nutrition है वो by the process of absorption receive करते हैं. Fungi can reproduce sexually or asexually. इसमें both type of reproduction मौजूद है. The cottony growth sometimes found on bread and the fruits are mold mycelia, and the organisms called slime molds have characteristics of both fungi and the amoebas. तो जब slime mold वो organism है जिनकी characteristics fungi और amoeba दोनों के साथ compare होती हैं. Protozoa are the unicellular eukaryotic organisms. These are the single cell microscopic organisms. They have the well membrane bound organelles and membrane bound nucleus as well. Protozoa move by the pseudopods, flagella, and cilia. There are three types of the movement. Some are shown by the pseudopods, false foot like the amoeba. Flagella are mainly found in the trypanosoma like species, and cilia in the Bruntidium coli or Paramecium like species. Amoeba move by using extension of their cytoplasm called pseudopods. Pseudopods, false foot. Other protozoa have long flagella or numerous shorter appendages for the locomotion called cilia. Some flagella के through move करते हैं, some short appendages that is called the cilia के through move करते हैं. Example discuss कर चुके हैं. Protozoa have variety of shapes. Protozoa की जो shapes हैं वो भी vary करती हैं. They have either as free entities or a parasites, organisms that derive nutrients from living host, that absorbs and ingests organic compounds from the environment. Some protozoa, such as Euglena, are photosynthetic. They use light as a source of energy and carbon dioxide as their chief source of the carbon to produce sugars. Protozoa can reproduce sexually or asexually. इनकी दोनों जो है ना वो टाइप्स हैं, जिस तरह जार्डियल लेम्बलिया इन्फेक्शन काज करता है, ट्रैकोमस वेजिनेलिस, Trypanosoma gambiens or Leishmania species. These are the prominent member of the protozoans that are responsible for the causing different types of diseases in humans. The different members of the protozoans that are responsible for different infections. Entomohistotica cause amoebic dysentery, and Trypanosoma gambiens cause a frequent sleeping sickness, and malaria is caused by the Plasmodium species. These are the prominent member of the protozoans that are responsible for different types of diseases. Algae are the member of the eukaryotes. The algae are also called the photosynthetic eukaryotes because they can prepare their own food, because they have the chlorophyll, they have the green pigments and the chloroplast as well. Algae have a wide variety of shapes. Algae are present in different shapes, like they may be present in the single cell as a spherical, they may be the rod shape, they may be the club shape or the spindle shape. Algae have both type of reproduction, both sexual and asexual type of reproduction. Algae of the interest to microbiologists are the unicellular algae, as the microbiologist mainly deals with the microorganisms, so the algae of interest to the microbiologists are the unicellular algae. The cell wall of the many algae are composed of the carbohydrates called cellulose. As we discussed, the cell wall of bacteria is peptidoglycan, cell wall of the fungi is made up of the chitin, and the cell wall of the algae is made up of the cellulose, along with other components like lectin and pegnin, silica, etc. Algae are mainly found in the freshwater and saltwater, in soil, and also present with the association with the plants. These are different habitats of the algae in different locations. As photosynthesizers, algae need light, water, and carbon dioxide for food production and growth. As they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, they must need the raw material for the process of photosynthesis like the light, water, carbon dioxide. But they do not need the organic compounds from the environment, as they can prepare their own organic foods. They can prepare their own glucose. That's why algae never depends on the organic material from the environment. As a result of photosynthesis, algae produce oxygen and carbohydrates that are then utilized by other organisms, including animals. Thus, they play an important role in the balance of nature. Algae play a basic role in the food chain in the ecosystem because algae are placed at the bottom at the prior places at the basic places in the ecosystem because they can synthesize their own food and produce the oxygen. This oxygen is useful for different types of organisms that utilize their oxygen and use in the process of cellular respiration. Three important products from the algae are alginic acid from brown algae that is used as a thickening agent, carrageenan obtained from the red algae, it is used in the foods, in the ice cream, and buddies. Agar from the red algae, it is used as a solidifying agent in the different types of the agars in the formation of the media. We can classify the algae into two major groups. Unicellular motile algae include the chrysomoeba, phacotus, and the Chlamydomonas. These are the motile. And the unicellular non-motile algae include the spirulina and chlorella. Viruses are the very important group of the microorganisms. Viruses are very different from the other microbial groups because viruses are have no the cellular components. Virus has no cell wall, no cytoplasm, and no prominent nucleus. Viruses are the acellular particles. These are obligate intercellular particles that can replicate only and only by using the host cell. That's why viruses are called obligate intercellular parasites. These are the very unique group of the microorganisms. Viruses share the characters both like the living and non-living as well. They are so small that most can be seen only with the electron microscope as they are acellular, not cellular. कोई cellular composition नहीं होती viruses की. That's why they are called the not cellular. Structurally very simple. A virus particle contain a core made up of only one type of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA. Viruses में या तो DNA होगा या RNA, वो दोनों कभी नहीं होंगे. This core is surrounded by the protein coat. The DNA or RNA is surrounded by the protein coat, which is sometimes encased by a lipid membrane called an envelope. जिसमें उस protein coat के get sometimes एक envelope that are called the envelope viruses. So structure of virus is very simple. Nucleic acid, DNA, and RNA surrounded by the protein coat, and some cases their coat is surrounded by the envelope. All living cells have RNA and DNA carry out chemical reactions and can reproduce as a self-sufficient units. तो अगर हम कंपेयर करें वायरसेस को अदर लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म के साथ तो उनमें डीएनए भी होते हैं, आरएनए भी होती हैं, प्रोटीन्स भी होती हैं और डीएनए से आरएनए बनते हैं, आरएनए से प्रोटीन बनती हैं, एक ही सेल में सारे फंक्शन परफॉर्म हो रहे हैं. जबकि वायरसेस में ऐसा कोई सिनेरियो नहीं होता. वायरसेस में या तो डीएनए होगा या आरएनए होगा और वायरसेस होस्ट सेल मशीनरी को यूटिलाइज करते हुए अपने रिप्लिकेशन अपने नंबर को इंक्रीज करेंगे. Viruses can reproduce only by using cellular machinery of the host organisms. जितने भी components हैं, राइबोसोम्स हैं, साइटोप्लाज्म हैं और एंजाइम्स हैं, वो ज़्यादातर होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म का यूज होते हैं वायरस की मल्टीप्लिकेशन के दौरान. Thus, on one hand, viruses are considered to be the living only when they multiply within the host cells. They infect. In this sense, viruses are parasites of other forms of life. जब वायरस लिविंग सेल्स में मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे होंगे तो उस वक्त हम वायरसेस को लिविंग कंसिडर करेंगे. On the other hand, viruses are not considered to living because they are inert outside the living host. जब living host से बाहर होंगे तो viruses multiply नहीं करेंगे, crystal की form में होंगे. That's why they are considered as the non-living. So mainly we place the viruses at the borderline between the living and non-living because of the characters sometimes shows as a living and sometimes as a non-living. Virus-like particles are also included in the major groups of the microorganisms. Virus-like particles include the virides and prions. Virides are the small, single-stranded, covalently closed circular RNA molecules existing as highly base pair rod-like structure when there is no protein coat, only the genetic material or RNA is infectious, that is called the virides. They range in size from 246 to 375 nucleotide in length. The length of this RNA is in between 246 and 375. The extracellular form of the viride is naked RNA. There is no capsid of any kind. The RNA molecule contains no proteins encoding genes, and the viride is therefore totally dependent on the host function for its replications. जो viride मुकम्मल तौर पर होस्ट सेल पर अपनी रिप्लिकेशन के लिए होस्ट सेल पर डिपेंड करता है, क्योंकि उसमें कोई प्रोटीन्स नहीं होती और इसमें कोई कैप्सिड नहीं होता. इट इज ओनली RNA. In simple we can say infectious RNA is called the viride. Prions are the infectious proteins that mainly disturb the nervous system of different types of organisms. The infectious proteins are called the prions. The infectious proteins, when the normal protein when changes its conformations from the normal to the abnormal, when the protein is the abnormal, it is called the prion protein, and normal protein is the PRPC, and the abnormal is the PSC. It is the infectious protein, it is the prion protein. Prion proteins are mainly found in the individuals that are able to spontaneous change its structures, and that convert the proteins into infectious proteins. When the proteins are found in individuals, these prion protein recruit the normal proteins and convert these normal protein into the infectious protein or disease form proteins. These are called the prions proteins. So prions protein mainly replicate using the normal protein substrates that is mainly present in the host cell. If we compare the viruses, virides, and prions from each other, viruses are obligate intercellular parasites. Viroids are also obligate intercellular agents, and prions are the abnormal form of cellular proteins. जब प्रोटीन एबनॉर्मल हो जाती हैं वो prions बन जाती हैं. Viruses consist of either DNA or RNA surrounded by a protein coat. तो वायरसेस का कंप्लीट स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसमें DNA या RNA होगा और उसके गिर्द एक प्रोटीन कोट होगी, उसको वायरसेस कहते हैं. तो वायराइड्स में सिंपल RNA होगा, नो प्रोटीन कोट, जबकि prions में ओनली प्रोटीन होगी, नो DNA और RNA. Helminths, these include the multicellular animal parasites. Helminths are the eukaryotes. These are multicellular animals. These are not strictly microorganisms. Helminths may include the flatworms and the roundworms. Why helminths are included in the group of the microorganisms? Because during some stages of their life cycle, helminths are microscopic in size, microscopic in nature. Their life cycle need the microscopic techniques. That's why helminths are included in the group of the microorganisms. Laboratory identification of these organisms include many of the same techniques used for identifying microbes. जो हेलमिंथ्स की आइडेंटिफिकेशन की टेक्निक्स अप्लाई करते हैं वो सिमिलर हैं दैट आर यूज्ड फॉर द माइक्रोब्स. दैट्स व्हाई हेलमिंथ्स आर इंक्लूड इन द microbial groups. These are different member of the helminths that are responsible for different infections. It may be the liver fluke, pinworm, trichuria, ascaris lubricates, fertilized egg, and unfertilized egg. If we summarize the microbial world, we can classify the microbial world into two major groups that we have discussed so far. It may be the living group and it may be the non-living group. Living group include the domain of all the three domains that were given by the call Weiss. Three domains include the bacteria, archaea and eukarya. इन तीन डोमेन्स में माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म मौजूद होते हैं. अब डोमेन बैक्टीरिया एंड आर्की इंक्लूड द प्रोकैरियोट्स यूनिसेलुलर, और डोमेन यूकरिया इंक्लूड्स द यूकरियोट्स. इसमें एलजी यूनिसेलुलर हैं, इसमें प्रोटोजोआ यूनिसेलुलर दैट आर प्लेस्ड इन द किंगडम प्रोटेस्टा, माइक्रोस्कोपिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं. फंजाई यूनिसेलुलर मल्टीसेलुलर और हेलमिंथ्स मल्टीसेलुलर पैरासाइट्स. तो दीज आर डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स ऑफ द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट आर इंक्लूडेड इन द माइक्रोबियल वर्ल्ड. And the non-living or the infectious agents include the viruses having both RNA and the rDNA and proteins. Virides only infectious RNA and prions only infectious proteins. Classification of microorganisms. If we classify the microorganism into different groups, where we can place the microorganisms. Before the existence of microbes was known, all organisms were grouped into either the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom. पहले शुरू में हमारे पास या तो प्लांट किंगडम थी या एनिमल किंगडम थी. When microscopic organisms with characteristics of animals and plants were discovered late in the 17th century, a new system of classification was needed. तो जो ही माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म की डिस्कवरी हुई तो एक नए सिस्टम की जरूरत पड़ी. Still, biologists could not agree on the criteria for classifying these new organisms until the late 90s. In 1978, Carl Weiss devised a system of classification based on the cellular organization of organisms. और वॉइस ने जो एक सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बेस पे एक सिस्टम दिया ऑर्गेनिज्म को क्लासिफाई करने का उसकी बेस पे ऑल द ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर ग्रुप इन थ्री डोमेन्स उन थ्री डोमेन्स के नाम क्या है बैक्टीरिया एक अलग डोमेन है आर्की एक अलग डोमेन है हालांकि बैक्टीरिया एंड आर्की बोथ आर द प्रोकैरियोट्स लेकिन बोथ आर प्लेस्ड इन द डिफरेंट डोमेन्स एंड यूकैरिया एक अलग डोमेन है Bacteria include all the cell that have the peptidoglycan and they have membrane bound no membrane bound nucleus no membrane bound organelles and their ribosomal RNA are different from the archaea. So archaea have the cell wall but cell wall lack the peptidoglycan and eukarya include different members. These include Protista, slime mold, protozoa and algae. Fungi include the unicellular yeast, multicellular molds and mushrooms. Plants include the mosses, ferns, conifers and flowering plants. Animals, sponges, worms, insects and vertebrates. इन तीन जो डोमेन्स दिए हैं इन तीनों डोमेन्स में बैक्टीरिया यूनिट माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं आर्की माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं और यूकरिया में किंगडम प्रोटेस्टा में प्रोटोजोआ एलजी और किंगडम फंजाई में यूनिसेलुलर यीस्ट जो ये माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म के हिस्सा है माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म के ग्रुप्स में शामिल हैं plants and animals are not the microscopic in nature these are placed in the other division of the biology plants are placed in the botany and animals are placed in the zoology. And that's all about the types of the microorganisms. We have discussed about different types. The microbial world include the bacteria, archaea, fungi, algae, protozoa, helminthes, viruses and virus particles, both viroids and the prions. These are different members of the microbial world. Thank you so much. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the branches of the microbiology.